Welcome back to the Morning Blend. It's that time of the week where we get schooled on diamonds, something all girls love with all that sparkles with Kesslers Diamonds.
Diamonds are somewhat of a mystery to the ordinary person. All the letters and the numbers, it gets confusing.
There is a lot to learn, I agree. So how do we know what we are actually buying? Here to clear the air is Richard Kessler from Kesslers Diamonds. Because I think the average person, especially when they go in, they're popping the question for the first time, they're shopping for rings, they're nervous because it's a big investment.
It's very intimidating. You don't know anything about it. So the key thing is to find a jeweler you trust. That's number one. You need to be comfortable, and you can do that by looking at reviews online and listening to their commercials or visiting their website and see if you're comfortable there, or get a referral from a friend. But the next big thing is to know that that jeweler is the only one who is ultimately responsible for the accuracy of the grading that's on there. So you do need to find somebody you trust, and we got plenty of fine jewelers in our community.
Right, because I always think, like, aren't they certified? You know, but that's not the case.
Well, that's kind of a funny thing.
Yeah,
there really is no such thing as a GIA Certified diamond, and people use that term very loosely.
Yeah, you hear people throw that around.
Yeah. I have a letter that I received from Charlene Komatsu, who is the Senior Legal Administrator for the GIA.
Here's a copy of it.
And in the letter, she states very clearly that the GIA does not certify anything or anyone.
So, see, I find that interesting because people will say GIA certified. They'll say that about a diamond or about a jeweler. What does it actually mean then, or what do people take from that?
Actually, the GIA provides GIA grading reports. So they examine the diamond, they determine the weight and the measurements and the color and the clarity and the finish on the diamond. So they just provide a grading report. And some jewelers would like to lean on the fact that, no, this is GIA certified, so we've got this.
So if you meet a jeweler like that, are you supposed to inform them, no, actually, that's not the case?
Well, I don't know.
You know, I mean, but it's about the education is really what you're looking for on that diamond.
Yeah, and at Kesslers, we spend an awful lot of time educating because, as you said, when they come in, they're nervous, they don't know anything about this, so we go really, really slow and take time to educate them and what to look for.
As we look at some beautiful rings that are sort of swirling around there for us, let's talk about how you know you're buying a really good diamond, because we said we wanted to give people the #1 tip when you're shopping for a diamond, something you really should be, concerned with, because people hear cut, clarity, color. Am I missing one?
Carat weight.
Carat.
How could you forget that one, Molly?
Yeah, the bigger the better.
We're taking away her woman card, don't worry.
Thanks, Kat.
Yeah.
So the most important thing, clarity and color are rarity factors, and that's where the price of the diamond can go up if you get really picky on those things. But the most important part of a diamond, the reason a diamond is so beautiful, is because of the sparkle, and believe it or not, less than 10% of the diamonds in the market are cut properly, and there's a really good reason for that. When the cutter gets a rough diamond, his objective is to retain as much of the original weight as possible. He can't sell it if he's cutting it off.
Right, okay.
And so they take the diameter of the diamond, and then they proportion it as best they can, retaining as much weight as possible. And oftentimes a diamond will be quite shallow, but the diameter's there, or it's very deep, trying to retain weight, but the diameter is there. And to find one that's perfectly proportioned, there can oftentimes be a loss of weight to the cutter, which is money.
Right, which is what we were saying about, okay, everyone wants to say, well, how big their carat is, but really, if it's not a shiny carat, it really shouldn't matter.
Correct. You can see a 1 carat diamond that actually has the diameter of a 3/4 carat diamond. It's just super deep. But when you put it on the scale says, yeah, it's a 1 carat. But you're not going to get the brilliance out of it that you would get if it's properly proportioned.
And really, you only talk about the carat size when you first get engaged.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
then it's
true.
And then after the years go by, people will just go, oh, I love your ring because it sparkles.
Right,
so,
and nobody pays any attention. 2 years after you get it, you don't even remember what color it is or what the clarity was. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But you do, what happens is when a girl gets engaged, she goes to her friend, and what do? They do that comparison.
Yes.
Well, your sparkles more than mine. Yeah, well, mine's dirty.
Right.
But no, that's not why.
It's a bad cut, perhaps. Getting back to the GIA certified part of it, it's really not a guarantee then, is it?
No, actually there's a disclaimer on every GIA grading report that says This is not a guarantee. They clear that up early and let them know that this is only our opinion of what the characteristics are.
Which kind of gets us back to rule number 1, which is find somebody you truly trust.
Find a jeweler that you trust and look at the reviews online. That's important. Look at their website. And if you see somebody's website or they're advertising and they say GIA Certified, red flag.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, red flag, back off. Or if you're in a jewelry store and they bring out a diamond and the first thing they do is put it under the microscope, red flag.
Really?
Really?
Because I want to see the cut, and the only way to determine the beauty of the cut is to compare it
Side
to
by
your
side
eyes.
with
Side
your
by
actual
side.
eyes.
You can't do that over the internet. That's a problem.
That's true.
That's
Great
true.
points. We
Come
got
see
schooled,
you and get
right?
educated, right?
I like it. There are a number of beautiful Kesslers Diamonds locations. You can find out which one is closest to you by going to kesslersdiamonds.com. And I know we just showed a picture a little while ago of your store downtown, which is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Thank
looks
you.
great.
Yeah,
Thank
other
you.
great
It's really
locations too. Thank you so much. We appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Absolutely.